cultivate the pelvic floor. And stretch from the belly. Breathe. You have to breathe in this pose. You can't do it. Good. Well done. And then gracefully landing back into the lunge.
I feel that the Prajna training is very unique in that it's incredibly personal and in-depth. I know about some other trainings, and I feel also that sometimes you're taught a prescription of how to teach or how to lead a class, and in this training you really go in-depth into the postures and pranayama and wisdom training and Zen Buddhist philosophy, meditation. It sounds like a lot, but it really is done so in depth and on a very personal level where we're practicing it and how it affects us, and also really becoming sensitive to how it would affect others and how we might teach it. So I feel that coming out of this, really the students will be well-rounded teachers who have a lot to offer rather than just one specific thing.
I think it's unique because it really, just the word wisdom comes up for me. It's just very integrative. There's a physical practice. We talk about poetry. We study anatomy. We study Sanskrit. We chant. We meditate. It's very, very whole.
We learn so much about our bodies. We learn to sense from the inside, and then from more anatomical standpoint, that we learn about the anatomy, and then we feel our bodies, and we learn so much about our limitations or injuries. And one of the hopes that I had for this program here is that I was really hoping that I would learn more about my body and finally once and for all heal my dance injuries. And I really feel that I have come a long way to understanding what I need to work on and learning lots of tools to practice, to take it home with me and practice. So that's the wisdom in a more individualistic sense, learning about oneself. And from learning about oneself, you can understand others better and accept the world with open arms. So just all of it kind of comes together. But then there's another component to it, which is an important part of the training, and I know dear to Tias's heart, is that the meditation and the philosophical components, and I really enjoyed the discussions that we had, the poetry and the myths that we read at a very sophisticated level, and everybody was free to express their opinion. So again, you become a more sophisticated human being.
I think what I'm getting most out of this program is really the mind-body connection in ways that incorporate the Buddha Dharma, the study of Buddhism, into really what's happening on the mat. A lot of programs that I've been with, philosophy is kind of just a little adjunct onto whatever the asana practice is. And here we're really seeing the interweaving of those two items.
Try not to overarch. Keep it as subtle as you can, and that one of the lines in the Katha Upanishad is the subtler than the subtlest. Such a beautiful line, subtler than the subtlest. And just try to move the spine and the ribs without muscularizing.
Santa Fe is absolutely gorgeous. This is probably one of the most beautiful studios I've ever had the opportunity to practice at. Surya and Tias have really developed quite a homey atmosphere, which I think really helps us develop our study and to feel really grounded in where we're practicing.
I'm trying to unwind here, and I'm trying to unravel, and so
I think the openness of experience and exploration in Prajna and in this yoga program, it allows me to do that and would allow others to do that. Not necessarily because it's also really based in alignment and really rooted in good solid Buddhist teachings and studies and inquiry.
Okay.
And you're encouraged. It's almost required that you stay within your own personal inquiry in order to move forward with the physical practice, so that we stay connected in the mind-body.